It's time to take a stand, bringing the truth to a fucked up land. We've had enough of the lies and deceit. We're done for good with the toxicity. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. Oh, hell, thanks. We are the Rabyd Nation. We are the Rabyd Nation.
All right, and hearty welcome to the Rabyd Nation. I am your host, Ed Rabyd, a former pastor turned atheist, now compassionate anti-theist. Welcome to the Rabyd Atheist channel, and welcome to the Fireside chat on Monday. I don't know. I kind of like the Fireside chat, but I also am thinking about altering it again to get a little... it might be nice to have a controversial question on Monday to start things off. So we'll see. We'll see where I go with that as I go through the holidays and rethink things for the new year. But welcome one and all to all the Rabyd Nation. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for being here tonight. Just normal, what you guys kind of, I go with the flow with whatever chat is doing. The only thing I have to say is, like, Thursday, we will still have deconversion hangout in the United States. Of course, we have Thanksgiving, and I have to go into work that evening for Black Friday and all that stuff. But I'm still going to soldier on and have a special Thanksgiving episode. It'll be as a normal length, but I'm also going to be I'm going to spend some time thanking real people. So that's what's going to be happening on Thursday. I see that question, Cranky. I see it. Yes. I could do something like that, Cranky. Like I could, but yeah, like just, keeping my pulse on the religious world and what they're doing and kind of asking why or what or where or how is this going to help? I think that'll be a good thing for Mondays. But thanks everybody for being here tonight. But yeah, Thursday I'm going to do a special stream. It'll be a holiday stream. But it's going to be like a normal length deconversion hangout with deconversion hangout rules. I don't want a bunch of theists ruining me. See, at Thanksgiving, I now tend to make sure I thank the real people in my life that actually do stuff and the things in society that actually do stuff. So, I don't spend a lot of time thanking an imaginary friend anymore. I spend a lot more time doing the other. But let's get a quick roll call. I think John from Holland was here first. Rimmer, let's see. The cranky elder gods are in attendance. That's always good. Moving down. Oh, Martin's here. Good to see you, Martin. And the mighty Philbert, summoned by your song, probably. So there's that. That's it so far. All right, kind of a light night. That's fine. I do these streams to have fun, make a little money, and there we go. Let's see. Is there any good topics so far? You're still Rimmer. You're still trying to find a good beer. I agree with the concept here because fangsology and the fluffle of fangs. If the monks of the Middle Ages can produce beer, hell, I think even monks today are producing beer. Why not us? You'll have to let me know how that goes too. So, but yes. Let's see. Normal beer is your favorite is Texas. Oh, okay. I have never heard of that beer, by the way, John. That's the thing when talking with people over in Europe about beer. The beer discussion is very different over there than it is over here. So we brew our beer cold. So I don't know too many other people that do that. So here's where maybe have a Dutch guy on the other stream. There you go. Why is Hammer ass full of shit? You know how to brew? Oh, you know how to brew, Rimmer? Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying. But yeah, why is Hammermess so full of shit? What do you do when you've built your life on a certain occupation? Like Habermas is a professor at Liberty. And so Liberty University is one of the most misnamed universities ever. It isn't about any kind of intellectual freedom or anything like that. It's more about Christians being Christians, but having the tag of an official university without necessarily having a Christian requirement, but it's definitely a Christian overtone kind of thing. And their scholarship is known for being pretty bad in almost anything. So they haven't really produced anything decent. And so it's not surprising Habermas is kind of out there. But he's spent most of his life being an apologist. He loves apologetics, and he's been an apologist. And apologetics in the real world of scholarship is not respected. And even William Lane Craig admitted that. Like he said, yeah, that's true. Okay. And he seems to think that, it's like we need to change the tone or whatever. And like, no, you need to actually get some evidence. So there's that. But yes. Air gods are the new thing. There we go. Yes. Oh, you're half Protestant, so not many monastic beers. I could see that. Yeah, but most people flush the toilet paper instead of flushing it. Well, I don't know. Okay, I got to check again. I've been keeping track of Habermas's prices for his books, and I'm actually, if they get low enough, I may actually buy the things. But so far, they're still a little bit out of my range. So I may buy them because I want to actually read them. Yeah. Like I've got a few apologetics books on my table off to the side where I have my, on deck circle for my reading. So, and there's a few apologetics books. There's a few books that have been recommended to me by atheists. So, is it secondhand toilet paper? All right. You know how to, you know that. Hey, Michael, good to see you. You still need to change your username. It's lucky that I know who you are. So, see, I should try Bell's Exhibition Stout out of Kalamazoo. I actually know that Kalamazoo is a real place because I've been there because part of my family on my mother's side lives there. So they actually live in Portage next to it. But yeah. Yeah, I get it, Greg. Like it's the evidential standard for your average apologist is pretty low. I've told them that, and Low Bar Bill didn't help when he said that that's okay. So my issue with apologists remains the same. Your job is to give me evidence of why I should believe your stuff. You can attack my stuff all you want. It doesn't prove your stuff is true, and it's a message that doesn't seem to get through. So yes. So there's that. But yes, the entire discipline does avoid evidence. It's more about, and I've told people apologetics has long abandoned the quest of convincing people that their faith is true, and now they're just trying to keep people's in the pew. That's kind of what it's become. So it's not a discipline anymore where they're trying to convince people outside the faith to join it. So yes. It is your handle? Oh, okay. We don't get much variety as we used to. Okay. I'll have common beers. Yeah, see, that's the thing. See, I remember going to Europe when I went to Europe, and this is Romania and Hungary. they had some definite different types of flavor to that. So it was kind of nice. Good to see Evan. Get one of those kitties to eat, and she's refusing. Oh, okay. So great. I think Gibson may have had a guitar factory in Kalamazoo. Yeah, I think they did too. So yes. So there you have it. Yeah, but there really is a Kalamazoo, Michigan. So people will go, what? Yeah, that's a real place. I've been there many, many times. I'm beginning to think that this is accurate, Michael. I'm very much concerned with apologetics because it's every time they get cornered, it's an excuse. I mean, this latest Habermas thing was a great example of that. Like you point out to Habermas that he still hasn't given the 90% data, and he's like, well, excuse. I know I said Christian versus non-Christian, but people needed to come and uh, ask me what I meant about that, and then he gives another excuse that doesn't work. Hey, Triple E, good to see you. Beards. State monopoly. That's always yes. Kalamazoo is Kellogg's country. That's where the Kellogg's factory is too. So yeah, it's a great name. Like the fact that I have family that lives nearby is always great because I'll end up going down there every year. It's like let's see, how far is Kalamazoo from me? It's about 2 hour drive. So I can be there in a couple hours, but it's like, nah, don't want to. Good to see. Hey, skeptic, good to see you. I don't know. We're talking the state of apologetics, and as usual, it's kind of crap. But I haven't really seen. I mean, I know this sounds like a broken record, but I haven't seen anything new from the apologists of late. Like, there's no new angle. There's no new way of approaching it. So I'm not sure that apologetics has changed all that much. I think they're relying in my country. I think they're relying on political power. Like the Christian nationalists are keeping certain Christian apologetical stuff alive by taking political power and putting it in their education systems in their various states. But it's not a national thing. So okay, yogurt enema. Hey. Comment section. I wrote, they claim that the most powerful being possible and shrink to the medical or middle management when confronted by reality. Yes. Yeah, that's always one of the most interesting apologetic tricks is to postulate an all-powerful God for their arguments and then make him less than all-powerful when you confront the problems with being all-powerful. Like if he's all-powerful, yeah, let's be done. So yeah, but yeah, it's been that kind of thing with apologetics lately, and so I'm like perusing, but it's also the holiday season, so I'm dealing with that in my personal life because I've got to work on Thanksgiving evening into Black Friday, so it's going to be interesting for me the next few days because we're getting ready for the event, and it's like they don't even call it what it used to be anymore. So it's quite possible that apologists and everybody are taking a break and they're putting their sabers away for a little bit and they'll get back out. So yeah, it'll be that kind of thing. But yes, I've noticed that the motif of most apologists of late has been, I don't have to prove me right. You have to prove me wrong. And it's the presuppositionalist effect that's hit all of apologetics. Like, I think that's, we talk about why is Habermas so much of is sticking on this is because he feels like he's proven the resurrection. And so therefore everybody else has to prove him wrong. So, yeah. It's more like the township of apologetics. Yeah, that's probably true. For about, €25. Wow. Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun, Evan. People have asked me what I think about the holidays, and it's usually a negative opinion. Like, it's a lot of people spending money they don't have to buy things for people they don't even like associate with, except once a year. Like, it's when you watch people shop, like when I used to work days and I'd watch people shop, I'm like, what are you buying that for? And you'd literally hear arguments between like significant others, like, why are we buying them anything? We don't even see them anymore. Yeah. It's like, but they're still buying them gifts and sending them cards. And, it's like there's a lot of waste that takes place during the holidays. So keeps me employed, but still. I saw that. It's good. I won a discussion with an apologist last Saturday. I told him Rome got a different version of the Old Testament that Jesus spoke about, stoning versus Matthew, and the conversation stopped. Yes, stoning your children versus Matthew 18 is kind of an interesting paradox. Yeah, I mean, you point out those little things, John, to Christians, and they have a tendency to retreat. Like, they don't know what to do with that. When you can demonstrate like the morality of God is bad, and there's an inconsistency in the morality of God, and then that kind of points out that Christian morality is just as subjective as everybody else's. Yeah, yeah, you win in a sense that they don't know what to say, and they have to retreat. So it's a battle won. So there's that. I refused to play Christmas music until it was literally like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and my coworkers would give a shit, but customers would be like, "Thank you." Yeah. Well, when you work overnights, Evan, the other issue is hearing Christmas music all night long. I noticed that Walmart, where I work, they don't play as much Christmas music when we're working overnight anymore. Like last year, they didn't play as much. I'm hoping that trend continues, because honestly, I don't want to hear anything until maybe we get close to the holiday. But they're about to release several artists, and that they have to pull back into things. So yeah, but yeah, it's tough for me when you hear it all day long. And Shaka, how goes the day? Well, I'm streaming, then I got to go to work, then I got to come home. So, but yeah, it's a good day so far. I've been up for about an hour because I work nights. So this is my morning. These AI Christmas music, circumvent comedy gets even worse. It was bad. Yes. AI can now do Christmas music, and so you can generate a bunch of it. And it's sad that you can do that. It is sad. And new ideas and apology. Every subject slows down once you try everything. Very few ideas are left in as well, and that's rehashing all things. Yes. And what I see, actually, Skeptic, is there's like a 5-year cycle. Like they'll pull out some arguments. Like, I'm expecting like next year will be all arguments for the existence of God, because we haven't done that in a while. And I'll have to revamp my video log about why I still don't believe these arguments for the existence of God, even though they've been around for hundreds of years. So yes. You like Christmas music? That's fine. I mean, you can like it. I just hear it too often. I would probably like it more if I didn't hear it 24/7 for 4 weeks straight. So, yeah. He had a different guy coming in to ask me where I got that from. I saw the channel owner sign on. It's a good choice. So he said, all right, there you go. Yeah, they try to slant it in, Skeptic. They try to do a different angle or whatever. But I've noticed that the arguments for the existence of God haven't been done in a while. Like, all of William Lane Craig's videos on the arguments for the existence of God are 5 years old. So I imagine he's going to update soon. It's the war on Christmas music. Yes, Christian persecution. I don't know. Maybe I just. Well, I'm gone for 3 days with family. And Alex kind of releases a video entitled "Am I Becoming a Christian?" I think it is clickbait. Like his latest ones have been still very critical of Christianity. So I haven't watched it yet. I saw it, but I haven't watched it yet. So there you go. Judgment of people. Nothing new in apology because it isn't about being new. It's about justifying the same shit that's been around since Aquinas, probably. But yeah, they like. I have noticed that like the popular apologists have like this 5 year cycle where we haven't done this in 5 years, so let's pull that argument out. I'm expecting that this coming year. Like I haven't heard like somebody do a serious video on the arguments for the existence of God in a while. I'm imagining they're going to update their video log this coming year with that. So I'll have to polish up and update mine. So, I'm kind of a classics guy when it comes to Christians with Christmas music. Like for some reason, like I like the old black and white Christmas stuff, movies, and the music from that time era. There's something about it, like they knew what they were doing, and they did it well. Like you can't take stuff and edit back then as much, and so you had to get it right the first take or several takes, and it's just kind of good stuff. Oh, it's an update. They'll put the new graphics. They'll get some AI generated stuff, and that'll be their update. So as a used to like even as an atheist, but then I worked at Walmart for 6 years, and oh, I know, yeah, that's my problem. I hear it. I'm glad they don't play it as much overnight anymore. But yes, when I was working days, yeah, you get tired of it after a while. It's the same. It wouldn't be so bad, but it's like the same hour loop, and then you're hearing the same song again an hour later. So yes, there's nothing new under the sun. It's one of the few Bible verses I still agree with. No. Uh, yeah, as I recall, that's what I thought it was. Remember, because I don't see Alex O'Connor becoming a Christian. Like his last few discussions with Christians have not gone well for the Christians. Like he is very very critical of the Bible. Like he has a large problem with the genocides and slavery in the Bible. So I just don't see him becoming a Christian. So, but yeah, yeah, and so it's a good video. He's just addressing. I'll have to watch it. Like I watch a lot of. I shouldn't say I watch. I listen to a lot of videos when I'm at work now. Like I get on YouTube and I peruse and I listen to stuff while I'm working, so I can still stay caught up. Yeah. Well, there's a few good Christmas albums out there, John, by metal artists. So, like the lead singer from Judas Priest has like winter songs. There's a few Christian songs on there, but there's also some heavy metal, winter wonderland kind of songs as well. So, and no preaching zone. Okay. I don't think it was clickbait either. I think he's legitimately addressing a question like about him. So I'll listen to it later. But Merry's Christmas. Everybody's having fun. There you go. Yeah, like I think there's a lot of YouTubers that they jump on that to sensationalize. Like when I saw his video about what he thinks is good about Christianity, I didn't take it that he was becoming a Christian, and I certainly would have jumped down his throat about it. Like he's just addressing, is there anything decent in Christianity? So, oh, yeah, there's a lot of Christmas music, but I don't think people jump back into the repertoire of the past. So, Aaron, well, Yeah, Trans-Siberian Orchestra has some metal stuff. So yes, I look for metal Christmas stuff just to make it more interesting. There's several metal bands that have had Christmas albums. You'd be surprised. So yeah, yeah, he's a religious weirdo, but he's still. Oh, he says there's a deathbed confession for Lemmy. I don't buy that. I think Lemmy went into the unknown as an atheist because he was always a non-believer. See, I always have to say this every time that gets mentioned. If you hear of some sort of deathbed confession of the Rabyd Atheist, it's because I'm delirious and not in my right mind. So, yeah, I'm glad Christopher Hitchens laid that bare because I now use that tactic too. Like at present, if you hear that I turn to Jesus when I die, yeah, it's probably somebody made that up. So, yeah. Rock and Santa's being tried for humanity. Yeah, that's probably true. No, I as a metalhead, like I've appreciated when metal artists have gone out of their way to like do stuff for Christmas. Like, but Rob Halford does, he may be a religious weirdo, but like you listen to him at a concert, he still is, like you're going to hell, buddy. Yeah, post-death conversion kit. Yeah, that's cheap. Cheap, easy. Yeah. Jesus, lay off, Yeah, I can see that, Evan. I mean, it's like, what does that mean anyway? How valuable is that? Like, all of a sudden, God's going to be impressed that at the moment that you die, you're giving your heart to Jesus? Come on. Would an all powerful God respect that? I don't think so. So, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there is a genre of music with Christmas music, like it's its own genre, and there's some stuff in it that is really good musically. Like, I don't pick on Christian artists for their musical talent as much as I used to because it's like there's some artists that have some genuine talent and they produce some good songs. The biggest issue I have usually is the repetitive message of it. Um, People ask me, well, what, don't you believe in, the little town of Bethlehem where Jesus came? I know I don't believe that myth at all. And you shouldn't either. Only one gospel tells that story. Like you get half the story of Christmas from Matthew and you get the other half from Luke, and they don't overlap at all. So, uh, so yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like good music is good music. I used to say that when I was a Christian because I was still a Metallica fan, and people were like, "Why are you a Metallica fan? They sing about shit." And I'm like, "Good music's good music." Like, so, so, see, Christian YouTubers have an audience base, I think, that is kind to their preachers and apologists defending their, but atheists do not have that kind of backup. Yes, and that's the thing with us skeptic. Like, I've tried to tell this with the atheist YouTubers, like when a Christian YouTuber does something, they're backed up by a whole bunch of people. We tend to be critical of each other to a point where we don't work together as much. Like it's a flaw. Okay. It's a flaw because we are critical, and that's a good way to be, in my opinion. It's just the problem with apologetics a problem they don't have. Like you see this, like Habermas has kind of done a boo-boo here, but I don't see anybody coming out against him that's a mainstream YouTuber. Like you ain't gonna see Frank Turek or William Lake Craig or anybody like that do an expose on how horrible Volume 3 is. You have to go to atheist YouTubers for that. Whereas if I make a video that people don't like, I will have atheist YouTubers criticizing it. So they bite. Valid. Like we bite. And that's why I kind of, on the one hand, I kind of stay away from the atheist sphere as far as being critical of it. I only did Paulogia because the criticism about Paulogia is he doesn't have any degrees in this stuff. And so I backed him up by just say, yeah, I agree with him. My scholarly side agrees with him. So it's like that way he's not standing there by himself with no scholarly creds. And so, and I've seen Richard Carrier do that for him and a few other people, Alter in his paper, Alter and Slade in their paper have him mentioned. So it's like, if I've done anything for atheists, it's backing them up. Like I back up their work. And I think that's kind of because I realize that the problem for us as skeptics is we tend to be skeptical of each other, which is good and bad. Like from a propaganda, well, from a PR point of view, I put it that way, not a propaganda, from a PR point of view, that we sometimes beat each other up and then not intending to. So the puke proves it. Yeah, there you go. I don't think the release of any of the artists I listen to, and so far it's not been relevant either. Yes, and that's the thing. Like I remember Aaron Ra talking about this, like some of his favorite bands are metal bands. And the problem is a lot of the topics of those metal bands from the 70s and 80s was religious topics, but it doesn't stop him from listening to the music. So yeah. Yeah, I get it. It can be a problem from a PR point of view, like if you go after somebody, but yeah. I don't know. Like I have different people creep in. My streams are very different than the videos, so yes, but yes, I don't. There's plenty of people that are here. I mean, currently, I mean, I don't know most YouTubers that stream. If you visit them, they might have 50. The ones I do, maybe 50 to 60 people. I'm not quite at that big yet, so I'm well aware of where I'm at. So yes, and this is hit. That's why he does that. Like he backs up his stuff with having good guests. Like Kip Davis and Bart Ehrman are good critical guests, and I'm kind of backing him up with a Habermas thing, and so he has backup, and to some people he needs that. I don't. I think he does good work, and the work should speak for itself. But yes, so there's that. Solace is a source of inspiration. Yeah, I mean, I think he stands up to peer review too, but a lot of the criticism from apologists is he doesn't have creds, and I'm like, well, that's a nice argument from authority. So, yeah, so I'm also aware where you're at. You're in a chair. Yeah, there we go. Good to see you, Asho. Appreciate you, man. How's everything going for you, Asho? Like I haven't heard from you in a while. You and mom doing all right? Just a quick update. I'll make sure you're okay. I mean, how's the eye? Last time I saw you, you didn't look so good. Hey, thanks, Cranky. Appreciate it. Yeah, remember to like the button. Hit the like button. It's consensual. Like the like button is very consensual, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, they will be. Um, Here's the thing, Rimmer. Yeah, and what's the point? I feel a criticism. I don't know why, but yes. Um, but yes. So, but yeah, I don't. The thing with peer reviewed papers have Paul in it. Habermas will be quoted. Um, you'll see a lot of apologists quote this magnum opus of his. I think that's in part why it's been written. Like eventually he will get the final thoughts in it, and so you can see again. Okay, the eye is better. That's good. I'm glad to hear that because it didn't look so good last time I saw you. So yeah, it's a three square or B square. Yes. Uh, Maybe. Uh, yeah, that's good to hear, Aso, because you know, I was good when I saw your eye. I was like, oh my, that could get serious. So I'm glad it's like some little bruising and some not. That's a good. That's a definite way forward. So I appreciate that. So yeah, but it's been interesting around here. So uh, maybe we'll let Asshole show his face on YouTube again. Like yeah, well we'll do yeah, great idea, Asshole. Let's we'll get you invited on somewhere and we can talk about your eye. Call me serious. Oh my gosh. Evan, I can always count on you on the dad joke level. I appreciate that. Somebody has to do it, right? But I don't know. We've been talking about Haber. I don't know what the next episode of the saga is going to be. I'm going to review Paul's latest video, and talk about. There's some good topics to discuss there about apologetics, and I'll probably do that on Saturday. Start that on Saturday. I'm also looking at another video that I think might be worth looking at on a Saturday. So we'll see it then. But yes, I sounds like it's proof of healing and the supernatural. You're just there and the eye worked good. All right, good. No, because you people worry me with your injuries. Like I have my own too. Like the other night, I got a very sharp pain in my side and cramped up my whole right side and into my arm, and it hasn't happened since, thankfully. But yeah, it was a moment. So I've worked very hard to stay in as good a shape as I can. I'm really kind of hoping it doesn't either. I think the problem is, I think if I was Habermas's publicist, I would tell him to back off and not talk anymore. So I would be like, no. Yeah, if I was them, I would like tell them to disappear, like, and just go away. I think that's one of the things that would happen. So it's if he wants the saga to stop, he needs to stop talking. Like Habermas just needs to stop talking at this point, and I think that's probably the best plan for him. So I don't want the saga to continue. I've got other things that I'd rather do as well, but yeah, it's a good example. I think the reason we're kind of going after this is a good example of what apologists do. Is when they get caught doing something wrong, they just make up more excuses because that's their nature. So yeah, we all need to stop randomly getting hurt. Yeah, and you're 61, not 81. You got this. All right. You didn't stream today? Okay. Yeah. I noticed it's like I was on Saturday, and without Saturday Night at the Atheist and a few others, it was kind of quiet. Like there wasn't a lot of atheist streamers out there, and I subscribed to quite a few. So Habermas is like Daniel Steele without the possibility of skipping any parts. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he can go wrong with it, and neither can anybody else that's talking about it either. The issue with Habermas is you saw demonstrated somebody who, when he got caught on a claim that turned out not to be true, he changed the claim. Like, oh, that's not what I meant, and then he got caught on that one too. Like, so it's like, yeah, I'm not really sure where they're going to go for that. So getting old, yeah. I don't know what happened. Like Earl was worried about me for a while there too. She like was texting me after the stream, and we went back and forth about what it could be, and yeah, but it was very painful. So I haven't had it since, so I don't know what was going on. So your mistake was getting out of bed. Yeah, that's probably true. You prefer, if I prefer the naughty V parts, there you go. Yeah, getting out of bed, it gets different for me because I work nights. So, yeah. Mm. Have Reddit help you? Really? No, we didn't go to Reddit. I Reddit is great for certain things, finding information. Yeah, I'm kind of glad for that too. I just kind of reminded that there are certain things that John that I've done over the years to stay healthy, and I haven't done them for like a year, and I need to get back to them. So, getting out and taking a walk now and then, and lifting some weights every once in a while, and watching what I eat might be a good plan. It doesn't take much to stay healthy; you just have to get used to it. So, but yeah, I haven't had it since, and it was just a weird one-time thing. So less bad than corn. Okay. Uh, hey, it's Native. Good to see you, Native. Anything new out there in the atheist sphere? Like, is there anything new? I just want to know. I'm trying to keep track of things. You're walking backwards is a bit every day. So a lot of people walking backwards. It's a troll rich environment. Okay. Yes. Yes. If you're into hunting trolls, there are certain places to go. Yes. You read the Zodiac Reddit from time to time. Hey, Alex. Good to see you. Everybody's kind of coming to hang out. All right. Zodiac Killer. Yeah, that's the problem. There's a lot of good food out there, isn't there, Michael? I don't know. I'm kind of I'm kind of with you there. Like, there's a lot of good food. I'm getting to the point in my life where enjoying parts of life is just as important as staying healthy. So maybe there's a psychological health that I'm trying to maintain by eating foods I'm not supposed to. So they're sneakier than YouTube trolls. Well, YouTube trolls are kind of the like if you're classifying trolls, YouTube trolls tend to be the blunt instrument. They're the ones that carry the club and just show up. Um, but yeah, like if you have to write, if like it's a writing forum, trolling has to be a little bit sneakier. Yes, food, glorious food. Yes. Okay, not a lot new. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel it. I'm beginning to feel it. Yeah, I don't do the clubs thing either. Like I was talking to this to a friend at work the other day, like a work friend. He's like, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't go to the bar. I can tell you that. I don't. There's a lot of things I just don't do because I'm autistic, and I've always been that kid in the back of the room reading a book. Even from school onward. Um, Social situations kind of drain me of emotional energy. So yeah, I'm not really sure what what happens there other than the normal stuff. So I haven't watched his latest two videos yet. I was going to do them in tandem tonight, probably at work. So that way I can hear what he said about Christianity, then hear why everybody's going gaga. So, but yeah. They don't even know how not to call people a fool. Yes. Not the bar as a place to hang, even in the before times. I never seemed particularly enjoyable. No, it's just yeah, remember, I know you're a troll, but see, there used to be a user that called themselves like the troll, and like it was in their name, but I haven't seen them in a while. And they used to say, "Well, I'm a friendly troll." I'm like, "Well, okay, if you're a friendly troll, that's fine. I mean, I'll take those. We can need some trolls around here. Be like the Dawn Garden in Skyrim, have a few trolls around, handle the vampires. It's like, it's okay. But it's like, yeah, trolling, if done well, can actually get people to think. Like, if you're genuinely trying to address the issues presented and you're doing it in a way that illustrates absurdity, I'm all down with that. Like, a lot of things that I do is more addressing absurdity to be, so that it doesn't look absurd, kind of thing. Yes, I know. I fairly much suspected that. Like, he did that video about, some things he thought in Christianity might be valid or something. And I haven't watched that one either. I'm going to watch them both back to back because I think I'll get a good effect of that, Alex, where I like hear what he actually had to say and then see what other people had to say about him. And of course, whenever you're an atheist and you do something positive about Christianity, they think, "Oh, is he becoming a Christian?" And it's like, no. I mean, I can sit here and acknowledge that religion in general, and in some cases Christianity in specifics, knows how to build a sense of community. Like, your average church, if they're done well, like a good church. I used to be a minister. I used to be a pastor. The sense of community is something that's very present in almost every church. Um, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But when it's good, yeah, they do that really well. They do it better than atheists, I can tell you that. So, um, leisurely club. I don't know. Is there people? Troll in the water. There we go. Yeah, we tend to love our cars, so you have to go somewhere to socialize. You have to be very deliberate about it. Like, I noticed when I was in Europe, like, there's places to just walk, like cars aren't allowed. And along those venues, there's usually a couple of pubs. So it's very easy to walk next to a pub in Europe and say, you know what, I'm just going to go in here and have a pint. It's like, there's a there's a social aspect to Europeans that I kind of admire, in some respects. So, um, there's go. Okay. See you later, Mark. Okay, I get the reference. I'll be doing that in a little bit myself. So, yeah, I love Alex O'Connor too. He's becoming. I mean, I really liked him against Dinesh because he made Dinesh look completely like an idiot, and he did it with a very that nice English way of doing things. So, yeah, and I get that. But when I look at Christianity, if I'm going to make a positive um, statement about it, most good churches, like if you go to a liberal church, it's just a sense of community. People want a place where they feel like they belong and where they're connected. So, yeah, interesting. You're, you notice, and you run through people online that change your mind about socials. Okay, all right. Yeah. So, but it's like I liked. I gotta give Budapest props for being like a place you can walk around in, and there were just a lot of social venues publicly. I get that probably the online community is probably just the same as everywhere else. Like, you got your trolls and everybody else. So, churches should allow atheists to debate them. That would be an interesting trip. I would do that, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can get through the door of a church though, given my past. My RTS and my PTSD might kick in. And I'm not joking about that either. I do live in town. I'm literally 2 blocks away from a brewery that also has a little bar pub kind of thing, and then there's 2 bars downtown. Neither of which I want to. One of them I won't go to because of the owner, and then the other one I've never been there. It doesn't have a great reputation, but the brewery does. So I may go down there someday. Who knows? maybe some Friday night I'll get brave and walk down and walk in and get a pint and relax. I just haven't drank alcohol in such a long time now. It's been at least 2 years. I don't believe in bees. Okay. Sit for hours if you go out for dinner. Yeah, I'm not sure Americans do that very well, Michael. We invented fast food for a reason. We're always fast food. The whole idea of fast food, when you read, the feeling I get is people were in their cars, they were moving along, moving from one place to another, and they just wanted to stop someplace to eat real quick and then keep going. And I get that. There's that, but it's just yeah. I don't know. I mean, check it out. I mean, check it out someday. Christians probably never even talk to an atheist, or even, yeah, that's probably true. Like I've noticed, like when I hear things about atheists from the general public, like you can tell that they've heard all they've heard about atheists from the pulpit. Like they've listened to their pastor, and they've never taken it any farther. So it's like, but I've had that conversation many times. So yeah, there's that. Like, so it's a matter of who you run into. So hey, hi Merlin. It doesn't say Merlin. I don't know what's up with that. Like I don't know how popular that's going to be if the naming thing, if you can't see the username of the other channel. Like it's kind of, I don't know what YouTube's doing, but they need to stop. So well, in the US it's about turnover. Yeah, pretty much. It is here too, but it doesn't appeal to me. I have a Coke. I don't want to drink beer. Yes. But yes, yeah. So there is a local brewery downtown, and they actually sponsored an event this summer or early this fall, I believe, where they invited like 6 or 7 local breweries from the local area. I missed it. And that's probably one of the social events I should go to, because I can go and pretend I'm just there to drink the beer and then leave when I want to. So, so my beliefs never came up. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Here in the United States, we have that issue. It's one of the issues that's kind of close to my heart. Like, I think it's the effect of what StreamYard did with the dual stream thing. YouTube is one changing the parameters, because I went in to rechange my setting. Like I still come up as the Rabyd Atheist, but I had to go in and fix it. Like I had to do this. So it's still got the @ sign in front of it. But that's a YouTube change, not a StreamYard changed the game, I think, with the dual streaming. And then it hasn't gone back. Like, so there's that. But yes, I don't know what's going on, but YouTube kind of, I don't know what YouTube, and yeah, it's not just this stream. Like it's everywhere. Okay. And I think YouTube changed the way they're addressing StreamYard in a way. And now they've done stuff like you can see even Jimmy here. Good to see you, Jimmy. Like he had to go in and change his @ too. Like I had to go in and change my YouTube handle when I'm online. So in order to everybody to know what I am, because it was like all small letters and had a number at the end of it, just like everybody else. And I had to go in and change it. So, but yeah, it's not just, yeah, it's that like you begin to see people differently. Like Michael here, used to be Michael Wolf, but this is how he shows up now in my stream. And that's not, StreamYard had done the dual streams for they tested it with some people, including me, which I never did. But other people complained about that as soon as they were testing it as well. And YouTube just made the alteration. I have no idea what they're doing. So, but yes, that's how you look. Like if you're watching the stream, remember this is how you look now. So, I think as I recall, I clicked my icon for the Rabyd Atheist, and there's a bunch of things you can change. Like it's in your settings somewhere. So, but yes, but yeah, you can go in and change that. Like, but it's like reverted everybody back to their base before they change their YouTube handle. So, yeah, you have your original name like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can go to your channel settings and change it, like Cranky here did. Like he did it during the last stream, I think, because you changed your icon and changed it back to Cranky Elder God because it was like Cranky Elder or something else I couldn't remember. So I have a second YouTube account that's personal, yeah, but they don't mesh with each other. So, but yeah, YouTube has done some very interesting things since StreamYard did the dual stream thing. Like I think they're reacting to it, trying to figure it out. But yeah. So, but I went in into my channel settings and changed it to something else so it appears that way. So, because you're German, you're gonna repeat your love handle joke. Okay, there you go. I don't know. It just got weird, like about that same time frame. So I'm gonna have to go look through StreamYard. I got a couple days here before I do my next stream on Thursday, so I'm gonna have to look at some technical issues that have been coming up. So, and I had to change the name in all of them. I kind of figured, yeah. So yeah, it's like it's a something happened that YouTube. I think StreamYard's dual stream thing caused YouTube to have to react to it because one of the problems that was coming up for a lot of us as I began to ask questions was like the goal thing in chat. Like we weren't getting goal options, and none of us were. And so it was like a bug, and I think they fixed the bug, but as a consequence, everybody's name got moved around. So. Sometimes you have to do handle for the toggle. Yes. Yeah, they were kind of annoying, John, and I'm not going to do them anymore. From my perspective, it's like if you're watching on a phone, okay, and I'm doing a horizontal stream, just turn your phone sideways. Okay, most phones have that ability to watch it that way. So I kind of get it because some people don't seem to realize they can turn their phone sideways. It's like it was just, but I did the dual stream thing, and one of the annoying things that happened was they had some people over here in chat on the one stream and one people on the chat in the other stream, and they couldn't talk to each other. Like and a lot of you are used to talking to each other when you come here. So yeah. It's my stage name for my hair metal band, Guy Unicorn Rumor. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but you're probably going to have to go in your settings, find out where it's changed. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I had to go in and change it. So for me too. So I went over. I probably should go over to my personal channel, but I only use that on my phone, so to watch videos and stuff. So, but yeah, it's like I have no subscribers on my personal channel, and I kind of like it that way. So it's more for me to watch stuff than because I'm into more things than atheists and religion. So I kind of keep this channel that center focused on what it's for. So, but yeah, it's been an annoying thing. At least my goal stuff works again, so that's good. That's a positive. It's just I don't know why they felt the need to make the changes to the naming conventions and all that stuff. It's just annoying for a lot of users. Imagine, Jimmy, you had to have 5 accounts to get over some things. Hair metal band? Really? It's a channel you use to like your own content, right? No, I actually don't. The funny thing is, I did subscribe to it so I could keep an eye on my channel and see how it looked from somebody else's perspective. Like I do every once in a while come to my channel using my other account just to see what it looks like to a guest. Um, and that's kind of fun. Sometimes it's well, yeah, I get it. They're trying to check for fake accounts too. They do that every once in a while. So I get it. So I'm not mad about it in that sense. I'm just it's more of an annoyance than something that gets me angry. But yes, they do try. But yeah, I understand why it is, Shaka. It's that kind of thing, and I get it. So, but yes, they're trying to weed out fake accounts and stuff like that. So, yeah, but no, I don't like my own content on either channel. Like, I'm one of the most self-critical people you'll ever meet. When I do a video, I think about 25 things after I release it that I could have done. So, but yes, but I get the joke. Your account isn't fake. You are. Okay, that's valid. It's valid for most of us. We're all so much better online. We're all cooler online. Like in my real life, I'm kind of lame. So I'm an introvert that likes to read books and play PC games and get on YouTube and watch YouTube videos. That's kind of the extent of my stuff. So, but yes, but we're all cooler online. So there you go. But yeah, it yeah, I don't listen to my stuff, man. It's like I I am so self-critical after I do something like, oh my God, I did that, and I could have fixed that, and I could have changed that. I am like since I made my decision to make this kind of my second career and kind of hopefully turn it into my only one. I'm like, okay, how can I do this, be time efficient with what little time I have, and get the best? And but I don't know about Reddit. Um, Reddit has a certain reputation, so I am thinking of like doing a blog where I write as well as do YouTube videos because sometimes when you do writing, it clarifies your thought patterns, and then you can do a YouTube video on it later. I've noticed that whenever I write out my scripts and really read them out loud and do that kind of thing for a video, I always got better videos. So having additional platforms and things like that might be helpful. But yes, I'm it, coming up with a business plan for this is a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I'm still working on that. I'll feel like Paul draws himself. Yeah. Yeah, that's valid, Michael. Like when we're online, it's like, yeah, this is why Paul draws himself. Like Paul has a live stream channel too, and every once in a while I check out if they have a good topic, I go head over there. But most of it's like the same stuff that we always talk about, kind of thing. Um, I don't know how long will it be for AI to be all knowing. I don't know. My disturbing thing with about AI is I've actually seen people like talk about AI as if it's a god. Like this is where we're going to turn to for advice and all this stuff. And I worry about that. I think me and Earl have both come to the same conclusion. Like I turn that shit off when I write. Like I've gotten to the point with even grammar checkers, I turn them off because it's like you're all trying to make me write the same as everybody else. And when you break the grammatical rules on purpose to do a point, the AI doesn't get it. So it's like there's certain things that AI still doesn't get, I think. But I don't know if they'll ever become like all knowing. So, but yes, I think we do. Is band happy if you don't follow the crowd? Yeah, that's kind of my worry about it too. Like I want to find a platform where I can write what I want to write, not worried about getting banned, and yet at the same time also be able to address the issues. So it's kind of like the hunt is on, I guess, for another platform where I can do the writing part of this endeavor I'm doing and start getting noticed for that too, because it's YouTube and writing for me for the future. So I got to find that. So okay, it goes. Okay, well, I will look into it. But yes, I don't know. I'm looking for something where I can feel like, as an autistic person, feeling like it's a routine and in control is very important to me. So, like, I get nervous and then, have anxiety when I don't. You don't control the subreddit if you start it. Okay, got it. I don't know. That's something I'd have to look into. I don't know. It's well enough. I saw what you did there. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like I've looked into this. Like there was a time when everybody was on every social media platform and everything else, and it's like I do not have the time to monitor all that. Like it's got to be kiss simple, and I got to be able to monitor things without going nuts about it. So like with this channel, I'm happy I have mods. My mods do a pretty good job of monitoring chat and everything else. So I don't know. I've done a few posts on which I have done very well. Some very well written comments as well, which surprised me. Okay, yeah, I mean maybe Reddit just has a bad reputation. Oh, I remember having a discussion as a teacher about Wikipedia when I was a teacher. I'm like, it's a good place to start, and you really need to click on the links that they leave if you really want to do the real research of what everybody's saying, because Wikipedia is so edited. Like it's gotten bad. Regarded some Star Trek. Oh yeah, I can see that. Patrick Stewart. I don't know. Patrick Stewart is still one of my favorite actors. So see Janice. Okay, there we go. Poor sister Jan. Okay. Oh my goodness, I miss the Picard Star Trek. I don't know it. The next gen. I think I watched Next Gen with a lot of skepticism when it first came out, but then I started to like it. So yeah, that's I hate the game, not the player. Like it's YouTube I have a love-hate relationship with. There's certain things that every time they ask my opinion about it, I let them know, like word use. Like I don't think they should censor certain words being used because that's what the words are for. You know, well, we don't want to you don't want to trigger people, and it's like you're going to trigger people no matter what you do. So you might as well just use the words that are descriptive, instead of having like people have to make up words that are alternatives. I says you're still having the discussion about the topic, you're just not allowed to use the word. It's like, yeah, get rid of that. So yeah. Yeah, Wikipedia. I told my kids Wikipedia is a great place to get ideas, but it's not I don't want to see it cited as a source. Like you'll have to look up the other sources that Wikipedia sources out because I don't want to see Wikipedia articles cited as a source in any paper I give you. So you only know Star Trek references from popular culture. Yeah. Yeah, you got to pick the right topics. Yeah, it's a good platform for doing what I do. Like it's just I get really, really annoyed that I can't just talk normally. I have to watch what words I say so that I don't get, demonetized or something. Like it's that's the kind of annoyance I deal with, Shaka. It's I think otherwise it's a really good platform. There's a reason why it works. It's just some of the more social aspect rules. It's like number one, I'm not sure how you police all that. Like there's certain, like I talk about in politics and law, like there's certain laws that are just unenforceable. So you can pass them all you want. Nobody's going to enforce them because otherwise the jails would be overfull. So it's like, and I think with YouTube, they create a lot of rules like that. Like there's no way they're going to be able to enforce it, but then they use it selectively to get certain YouTubers in trouble when they want to get rid of them. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Yeah, it is really good for links. Like I've told people, yeah, go to Wikipedia, get the links to other stuff. So yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. I will give that. Yeah, they check the language for like 3 to 5 minutes, but they also check the video content for like the first 30 seconds, and that's why a lot of people like I'm going to start doing it too with my intro. There's going to be like 5 seconds of disclaimer, if I use a video it's for review purposes and under the fair use terms of things. And I'm going to have to start doing that as well because I do a lot of live reactions, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. So there's certain words like there's a reason why I use sexual assault, or some people say grape, and it's like it's an English word that describes a certain thing. Why do we have to not use it? We're already using alternatives for it. And, we can use that word and still have a serious discussion about it. I marked my channel for adults, Alex. So why can't I have adult like discussions using adult words? So yeah, like that's another word. Michael points out another one. Like you can't use the word for somebody who is like diddling with kids. You can't just use that word. Well, why not? It's an accurately descriptive word of what they are. And so they flag that for the first 3 to 5 minutes if you use it, and then they can demonetize you for it. And it's like, so you use the word PDF file, instead, and and that's what I'm talking about. Like, don't censor words that way. That's my one big complaint about YouTube. It's like, we have these words for a reason in the English language. Let us use them. So it's like, and they're so worried about triggering people or causing problems or whatever. And it's like, dude, no matter what you do, that's going to happen. So, sponsors blurbs at the beginning. Yes, you do all the sponsor stuff at the beginning. You do the disclaimer stuff at the beginning. And so YouTube ends up checking a lot of disclaimers, a lot of sponsorships, and then finally you get to the content, right? And yeah, unalived is another one. It's like, it's a word. It exists for a reason, quit censoring people because they use certain English words that are accurately descriptive. Dragon Rider, you got it, man. It's in the dictionary. Why am I not allowed to use it? Like it's every time they ask what I think, I put that down. I'm like, this is dumb. Okay, it's just dumb. You're wasting a lot of time policing a lot of things simply because of the word choices that people use. And it's like, there's a reason why these words exist, so we can talk about these topics. Like, get past the emotional stuff of the word and just let me use the word. So yes. Yeah, you gotta do that with music too. Now, I will give YouTube this with music. I had a stream recently. If some of you remember the Mike Warnke stream with the old style porn music in it, turns out a little bit of that music was still copyrighted, and so I have to give YouTube this because they use the AI to basically eliminate. I told them just to eliminate that particular music, but leave the voice stuff, and it did it. So it got rid of the music, but left the voices intact. So they've improved that part, and I'll give them props for that. So you can, like, if you have a copyright issue, you have multiple ways of dealing with it now, instead of them just like red flagging you and then banning you. like because you have too many copyright violations. They've gone to, well, let's fix it so you can still have your video, and that one I will give them props for. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You can do that. I mean, there's a way to talk about it without using the words. It's just, yeah, it's just, yeah, you gotta watch the music thing. Music copywriters are kind of, they're anal about that. Send a photo of Dick Cheney if I was, which is more offensive. Okay. Yeah, he committed Harry Carey. Yeah, like it's an issue. Like you're policing language, and I have a large problem with people policing language. I guess I'm too much of a free speech kind of guy. Like when I heard people got in trouble, that I don't necessarily agree with for this stuff, I'm like, that's just stupid. Let them talk. Yeah, it's like I've gotten to the point where it's like I've gotten tired of that. It's just it's the one beef I have with YouTube yet. Like if I mark my channel for adults, let me use adult words. I would understand if it was like you're doing kids programming, like you're doing educational children's stuff. Yeah, absolutely. There's certain words you don't want to use, at least not until you're ready to talk about them in context. But yeah, I remember the Harry Carey thing. It's always funny. So, but yeah, it's my one annoyance with YouTube still. So. A lot of people don't write would have instead of would have. I'm okay. Okay. Now you got to have that grammar. Right. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I got to go to work tonight. The schedule for the remainder of the week will be, I am going to be doing a Thanksgiving style stream on Thursday. It'll still have deconversion hangout on it, and we'll still do that. But I have to work that evening anyway, just like normal. But it's going to be more of and you guys can now think about this for a couple days. Who are you legitimately thankful for? And it's going to be like, let's thank people that actually exist. And so it's going to be a stream. If you want to come along and give a thank you to somebody, anybody, I will gladly engage all of that. So I'm going to do like a thank you stream. I've got some thank yous to give out on Thursday as well to some YouTubers and to some people that have made my life easier here on YouTube, and to all of you. So stay tuned for that. But it'll be kind of a deconversion hangout where we atheist types like thank real people for what they've done for us. And so I think that's a good way to do a stream. So stay tuned for that. I'll hopefully get the thumbnail and stuff out for that tomorrow. But thank you very much. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. May fangs nibble on all of your hearts. Oh, by the way, before I forget the other announcement, this is a new emoji for those of you who are members. So I want to make sure everybody is aware you have a new emoji. The circumcised holy carrot is now an emoji. So thank you to I Killed Earl. I haven't seen her this evening, but she's not always here at every stream. So thank you for that. That's a new emoji for those of you who are members. So enjoy. And we have our circumcised carrot with the band-aids on there. But yes, so may fangs nibble on your hearts. Make sure you leave the holy carrot out there on the top of your stash so fangs doesn't take your stash. He'll take the carrot instead. So yeah. But thanks one and all for being here tonight. May he draw closer to you and nibble on your heart and nom nom and all that. And as always, folks, live your best life. You only get one go around and then it's over. So you want to make sure you take all your time, your money, your energy, all the stuff and opportunities that you have and give them to yourself, the people you love and care for, and to make this a better world. You'll be happier if you do. And don't waste them on the trappings of religion and faith, because that's a dead end. I speak from experience. As always, folks, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all Thursday on a Thanksgiving stream. I'll see you then. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you all next time.
Throw up your fists, it's to take a stand.